going on? Hope everyone is doing well. For those who don't know me, I go by Money Mazin, and I am bringing you another video today, man. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back all the returning viewers and subscribers, and welcome all newcomers. For those who don't know me, I am a trader, somewhat of a crypto enthusiast. I post a lot of charts, do a lot of QNT, Bitcoin content, anything else you'd like me to implement. Let's go ahead and do it today. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin. Before we get into everything, go ahead and take a look at my Twitter on the screen. Just hit 1500. Appreciate all the supporters. Link tree is in the bio. That will also be in the YouTube description and about section below. Will look something like this. Go ahead and join the Telegram channel. This is strictly just my channel. Posts every single day, charts, things of that nature. Crypto Tribe Discord, not as active, but if you go in there and elaborate, we will elaborate back with you. So trying to grow this community as well. Twitter, YouTube, things of that nature. Let's go ahead and hop into it. So right now, I am in a short on Bitcoin at the moment. Just short term, you know what I'm saying, day trade type, hourly, 1 hour, 4 hour candle vibes. So we're gonna go from there, but I will give you guys somewhat of an update as we're doing that. Okay, so all right, so starting out, I guess we'll look at the broader picture first before we go into the short term stuff. Okay, so just taking a look on the weekly here, these are my key levels. All right, so as you guys know, we came in here bottomed around November, right? Yes, sir. All right, November 21st, 15,005. Pretty much our little bottom here, right below the line. So that's our little capitulation, whatever you might want to call it. And then we have another key support here at the bottom levels of the 21. So if we check that out, just in the high H, you know what I'm saying? Had that wick down below before we got into our new range between the levels of 24. What is this? I guess the little deviation squeeze right here would be like 24.2. But in reality, we'll go off the 25 to the top mark of the closes around 30-ish K. You know what I'm saying? Wicks above to the 31.8 line mark there. All right. So pretty much, man, after we broke out, this is the thing. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weekly green, or I guess you could say blue on my screen candles. And a lot of people turned bearish and emotional once we had this one rejected candle. Now, we just had the weekly close. The time of me recording this is 8:35 p.m. Sunday, December 17th, Eastern U.S. timing. And it looks like we're possibly going to have somewhat of a chop as well. And this will, obviously this thing could change anytime until, we have 7 more days here. Now, we wicked up here at 44.8 and some change, and that is our local resistance as far as the wick up high. Closes 43.866 and some change, something around there. Now, you might ask, I have this downtrend and then this sidebar here. So support box, things of that nature, and we are in the midst of this zone. My original goal for TP and my prediction for the end of the year was somewhat between 48,000 and 50,000, something of that nature. I wanted to go up and see that 48K, just to at least wick it one time. If we go and check out the 12 hour, okay, this is one thing, and I'll show you some more in-depth visuals on the short term on my other chart in a second. But here we have the start of our uptrend, just so you can see this real quick to know it's a separate formation. Okay, so you guys get the drift here somewhat. What is this, 4 hour, 12? I'm asking you guys, like I should know this, huh? But as you can see, somewhat of a triangle formation, and then we get up in here also. So we had another, back-to-back triangle. I also had a different formation here, something of this nature. So any way you want to look at it, regardless, we broke out, we came in for the triangle, and then we broke out here. We had multiple wicks here, a lot of shakeouts, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then some change, and then we came up and broke. Once we broke, we had multiple 12 and daily candles going up until we reach in this. So it looks like now we are in a correction. This is completely normal. A lot of people think you have to go straight vertical, I guess would be the word, within the pumps going forward, but you have to understand that, with the pumps come the corrections, and with the dips come the impulses and the pumps and the waves and the relief rallies and things of that nature. All right, so a lot of the times I have noticed a lot of the spot, holders, they are holding strong with some diamond hands, and I really, really enjoy that. And it just goes to show you that our ride will be a little longer than most intent, and that is my speculation. Everything on this channel is simply my opinion. I'm taking you upon my journey. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. This is simply, what I'm saying, I would have to do this regardless without making videos. So I'm just taking you upon the journey. So what I'm thinking here is, we have a lot of, how should I say this? We could have a possible intent of a short squeeze if we have too many come in here, and a lot of spot bags, they are not the ones really making some of these crazy moves. It's more like liquidations, squeezes, things of that nature. And we have some more room to come down here. Now, my short target right now is like 45, which is kind of on the greedy side. I would not recommend that at all. But I mean, your best bet is like 41 or 40.9, and that's where I am in here. So we got another 1,000 to go, things of that nature. So just a long-term speculative view here. As you can see, the daily closes. We could come in and fill some of these wicks here, but overall, I am 100% remaining bullish. I have been bullish since January, and that's just how we're going to keep it moving. I think 2024 is going to be very good to us. A lot of people expect some major correction, but this is why I have this red box here. This was a very weird moment for, you know what I'm saying, mid-October, all the way to December 1st. Now, once we had that nice, beautiful monthly close, we pretty much impulsed up to the top, 44.7. Now, if we take a look at this on the weekly, see if we have any matched keys. We do not, but I simply put this just off of the wick rejection. But I did suspect, you know what I'm saying, I was very surprised that we couldn't hit like the 45K mark, at least to a wick up high, or basically, what should I say? Somewhat go into the 48K, just like how I had mentioned. Now, if we go to the short term here, this is 12-hour view. Okay, so we have our first formation here, broke up, new formation. I'm keeping this uptrend going with this box. Now my most bearish, 100% most bearish take is 38K. I do not think we will ever go below that mark unless something crazy happens. But 40.9 here. I have one of my guys right now in the group chat. His is 40.9. He just alerted me that his TP just hit, so I'm being a little greedy, keeping it here, holding. So we have this bottom right here, which I intended to be somewhat of a double bottom, but it looks like we came in. I thought we would have a continuation, and this is just a prime example that you have to be careful when you focus on textbooks formations, because this is supposed to be a bullish continuation off of the double bottom here, as you can see on both. So we have one here and one here, wicks down at the bottom. So that just goes to show it also could have been a possible deviation within the range, because the ranges are going off of a higher time frame. Simply, off of the block candles and things of that nature. So for us to be already, pushing down with this type of aggressiveness, we could go down further. I assume there was some longs on my feed by some very respectable traders, and they were hoping for the short squeeze, but it does not look like that's happening considering the live price movement at the moment. Now, for this wedge, I assumed bullish impulse here, come down, and then reversal. Luckily, even though I was wrong, my money didn't have to feel that and burn a hole in my pocket, because I waited for confirmation like you should. It's always better to get in late with confirmation and whatever rules that you follow that you have to check off, rather than getting in early and looking at it as a gamble. So as I'm talking to the holders and the traders here, but in reality, it's not really a proper trade if you're gambling or hoping. In a sense, you should have a checklist in your own strategy, and you should be adapting and adjusting and executing based off your confirmation and how you adjust yourself. So here, I'm hoping the blue box holds. Hopefully we don't, in a bullish perspective, a couple of peers of mine do not think we're going to get that low. But here, I would hope, and this is my first thing here. We stop somewhat in the middle of the wick to create a higher low. Number 2, we could come down, touch this box and bounce. Number 3, we have uptrend. And then number 4, obviously, last but not least, we have this box, and then that is pretty much in our no man's land here. I post Bitcoin updates pretty much at the bare minimum 5 days a week. And things of that nature. So if you want to keep up with the price action, what we're doing, and things of that nature, you can go ahead and hop into Telegram, follow me on Twitter, and of course, join the Discord. All right. With that being said, very quick update. I guess I could show you guys. Oh, sorry to interrupt you guys. I just want to check that out real quick. Right here. Coming down below, pretty much same thing on this view. Check out the weekly. So exactly this is where I was looking for. I guess you could say conservative would have been a 46.8. I am very surprised that we couldn't get that squeeze up top. But it's normal and very healthy to correct. But what I'm looking at is, a very positive close. I would definitely love to stay above that 38 or hold a new block candle here at 39.9, 40, something of that nature. That would be my most bullish prediction here. All right. So as you can see, multiple formations. We are in a new accumulation zone, so even if we come back down, no need to worry at all. I I mean, this box is strong, but I find it very hard to believe in my personal bias will go down to the 30s here. So sub 38K, that's Money Mazin's bias, personal opinion, no financial advice here. And if you guys want more Bitcoin updates, just let me know and I'll bring them to you. They're not going to be too much in depth, but if that's what you want, I'll make it happen. Just let me know in the comments below. I basically went into somewhat of retirement for the past couple months. Just grinding, man, staying busy, things of that nature. So a lot of QNT, a lot of Bitcoin content. If you want anything else or I need to implement, just kindly let me know. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Comment your thoughts below. Good, bad, ugly, agree, disagree. There's no such thing as a wrong bias. In crypto and in trading, we love to speculate and bounce ideas off each other. If you enjoyed the video, the content, please thank me for liking and subscribe. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Money Mazin. I'm out.